Other, hold on. I'm doing this intro thing. We'll be this. I'll do my intro a second here. Know who? I'll do it right now. Hey guys, we're back for another video. We'll be doing Toronto Blue Jays versus Mets. Nah. That's who we'll be doing. I'll be Blue Jays.
Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets.
Alright.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome into Jays Baseball on the show. Matt Vasgersian here. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyon. Before we get to them, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Pitch on the way. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Lagares will take care of this one, and Reyes is retired to open up the ballgame. So Harvey able to pick up the first out here, and with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Hard hit towards center. Lagares is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that's
drive in that first run of the game.
First offering on the way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. Bautista around third, heading home. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Couple of 2-out hits, the double and now a single, so they're able to cash in here in the first inning.
Josh Donaldson will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the first offering. First
Oh,
pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get
it's
it
1-0
at strike
now.
one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact.
We'll chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats. And
Wow, we just broke that one in half.
2 strikes now from Harvey. There's a liner caught by Flores at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Juan Lagares will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The pitch. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Daniel Murphy dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
He's set, now the pitch.
gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Mets lead this one 3-1. Michael Saunders leads things off now in the top half of the second. Now the first pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. A solo shot here to left, and the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
Talk about instant offense. How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden he's got a guy circling the bases.
Into the box, Meiser Isturis. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
Thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Into the box now, Dalton Pompey. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. R.A. Dickey will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. From the stretch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty. Unfair.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Jose Reyes will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 3, the Blue Jays 2.
3-2 right now.
Wilmer Flores will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch. Ball hit on the first pitch out to the shortstop Reyes. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Matt Harvey will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Encarnacion is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, not a real easy pitch to bunt there to start the at-bat. You see there, he shows late, and that pitch is up a little. Those can be difficult to get on top of. He winds up just popping this ball up.
Here's Juan Lagares, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already. So you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Runners on first with one down.
Be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Score is 3-2 right now. And we're in the bottom of the second.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Ready with another 0-2. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Pompey is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets strand 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Russell Martin ready to go here as we begin the third. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. The 0-1 home to Martin. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure would. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Jose Bautista will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch to him. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
And this would be a good bounce-back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
Score is still 3-2.
Now here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 3-2. David Wright makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there, 0-1. Now the pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get a header right now, 0-2.
Yeah, That's 2 in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Another 0-2 coming. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
And that's a pitch you know you're going to have to brace yourself against when you're facing this guy. He's got one of the best in the business, and he put it to good use there.
Here's the first offering. Lucas Duda is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, a little too anxious on the slow floater there, 1-1. Now the pitch. And a slow knuckleball misses here, 2-1 now.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Tried to wait out the knuckleball, but it's in there, 2-2. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Michael Kadire waits on deck. Full count offering on its way. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Michael Kadire will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch on the way. And a foul pop behind the plate. And that's going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. So a solo shot there for Michael Kadire, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead. Curtis Granderson will try it again. Remember, he tripled home a pair his first time. First pitch coming. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleacher. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Travis d'Arnaud will dig in here. Took a called third strike.
No, it's 5-2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
The next 0-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Josh Donaldson will dig in now, named the starter at third base for last season's American League All-Star squad. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Here's the first offering. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against you.
It's by the glove down the line. The throw into second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Dalton Pompey will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double. First offering on the way. This ball's grounded foul. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back to Toronto after this. Off here in the home half of the fourth. Now here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The pitch. In the air to center. He's got it for the first out.
Well, it's definitely a tale of two extremes so far as you check out his line. A lot of strikeouts, that's the good news. But a lot of other crooked numbers are up there, too.
Now here's the pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Lagares will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch coming. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there. Move him around a little bit.
He's ready now. The pitch fouled back. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, let's give you another look at this 6-pitch sequence. Now you're going to see as the dots come up that he isn't messing around right here. He's pounding the strike zone. All 6 of these pitches are going to be in the zone. So he's just saying, this is what I got. What do you got for me?
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. R.A. Dickey will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Now here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And they get the out at first. Score it 1-2 to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be an infield single. Jose Bautista will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you...
Oh, meanwhile, my goodness, that ball caught him pretty good out there on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Mets 5, the Blue Jays 2. And there now is David Wright. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch on the way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And it'll remain 1-2 as this is fouled back. Right off the catcher's mask that time, as he may need a second to clear the cobwebs here. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away. Lucas Duda will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And he got his 4th straight. It's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away now. So the first 2 are retired now for Michael Cuddyer. Caught off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. Here's a knuckleball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Both teams with 6 hits so far. The 1-2 to Cuddyer. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He'll try again. 1-2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 strikes now from Harvey. And a bouncing ball, foul. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Again, a 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Fouled back. Another 1-2 delivery. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Again, a 1-2. And this is fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Now a swing and a fly ball. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. Sort of reinvented himself out there and really turned things around.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Swung on and grounded foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a swing, and he didn't quite get all of this as it's sent out to Batista in right. And that's out number 2.
When you got a guy out there that made 30-plus starts last year, you don't worry too much about his pitch count, but he's creeping up there toward that century.
Wilmer Flores is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Oh, and excuse me, swing there as this is looped toward the right side. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Matt Harvey will stride in, popped out and singled in his 2 trips. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That's almost unfair to throw a knuckleball to your opposing pitcher. He's got it hard enough as it is.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And with just 5-2, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1, and it remains 5-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And the pitch. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd
for something he didn't really want to hit.
Stepping in now, R.A. Dickey. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A permanent blast could still turn this game on its ear.
2 strikes now from Harvey. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
First pitch on the way. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 5-2. Juan Lagares will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. First pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Daniel Murphy will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now here's the pitch. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will get this one. Now another 0-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
We've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
David Wright is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
The 1-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Now another 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He'll try again, 1-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Again, a 1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Lucas Duda stepping in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one. plate a run on a couple of hits. Russell Martin will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander starting to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Jose Bautista will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
Well, that didn't take long. You get the triple, then on the very first pitch, here comes the sacrifice fly to get him home.
Josh Edgen will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Josh Donaldson will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch on the way. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
First offering on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Meiser Asturias will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Lagares will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Mets lead it 6-3. Curtis Granderson will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
Ready now on 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Hit hard, but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Another 1-2 delivery.
strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Wilmer Flores will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. Ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The next pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Eric Campbell will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike one. First and second now, one man out. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Juan Lagares will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, yeah.
Pause, now the pitch. Too high, 1-2.
And he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember?
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with two away now. Daniel Murphy will dig in now, needed to come through here with the bases loaded and two men out. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is. A bit unconventionally perhaps, but it works out in the end and the inning is over. Henry Mejia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Dalton Pompey will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. R.A. Dickey will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Jose Reyes will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. Now here's the first pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. Look at the spin. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Russell Martin will stand in as their last chance now. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Dad, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end,